Good morning, students. This is Padma sir again in front of you, and here comes with your new topic on a new video on a new topic of your lesson. First, that is inserting column and column breaks, inserting page breaks, inserting line breaks. Okay. In the previous video, we have just simply discuss about the header and footer option. Okay, that how to insert header and footer in your documents. So in this video we are just simply get a whole capture on these topics. Okay, if the video goes too much short, then just I am adding another topic, that is fourth one. Okay, so I was thinking about it, but first of all let's get started with the first topic, does this inserting column and column breaks. So when you type in Microsoft Word, by default the text is displayed in a single column style or in a paragraph style. Okay, so whatever you write in a MS WordPad 2013 or 16, whatever version you have, you are just simply typing whatever line or whatever paragraph will just simply display in one column. Okay, so after that, if you wish to format a document in newspaper style, then column style WordPad enables you to create a document in 2 or more columns. Mean if you are seeing that in a newspaper, okay, suppose this is the page of a newspaper. Okay, so here is written all the things in 2 columns. Okay, likewise this. So if you also want that your document is to be written in such type of columns, then you just simply use this feature, that is column. Okay. So inserting columns. So the easiest, here are some steps by which you can just simply use this option. So the easiest way to create a multi-column document, to use the column button, the page setup group on the page layout tab. So here are some steps by which you can just simply watch these from here. Okay, students, these are the steps. Okay, these are the simple steps by which you can just simply use this option in your document. So as you see that, first of all, select the text, click on the column button. Okay, means whatever you type in your computer system in the WordPad, you have to just select that text that you wanted to change. Okay, now after that, select the column button. Okay, so you can see here, you can watch this, that here is a column button, you can just press it, and after that here are some list by which you can just simply choose that type of column. Okay, if you choose once, then the whole type of the text is written in one single paragraph. Okay, likewise this. Okay, if you choose 1, then it will like this. If you choose 2, then it will like this. And if you choose 3, okay, then your whole content, whole text will be converted into 3 columns. Okay. So then after, like left, then right, and more columns. Whatever you desire, whatever depending upon your desire, depending upon your need, it will change according to your desire. Okay. Now a drop down menu displays the choice column. Now after that, select the number of columns you would like to insert in your document. It means whatever your desire, whatever your need. If you wanted to one column, then the 1 column. If you wanted to 2 columns, then there are 2 columns. If you wanted 3 columns, then there are 3 columns. If you want left column, right column, whatever you want, and likewise you can just select that particular thing. And after that, if you wanted to customize the column, then click on a more column option in the drop down menu. Okay, if you wanted more column than 3, okay, because in the drop down menu you are not supposed to find 4 columns or 5 columns. If you want more columns, then you just simply click on the more columns in the bottom of the drop down menu, and after that this column dialog box appears. Define the desired setting and click OK. Means how many columns you want, you just simply edit there, and after that click on OK button. So then after, your whole content will change according to your desirable chosen things. Okay, now after that Inserting column break means how could you insert column break in your document. So if you have already added columns to your Word document, then you might have noticed that some of the columns are not balanced. Okay, means some are just sagging here and there. So you have to just simply be a professional. You have to choose such type of things like inserting column breaks. So one solution to this problem is to add a column break. Means if your document is to be a saggy part, then you just choose column break so that it can give you a very professional look. Okay, so then after it will force the end of the column and move the text to the beginning of the new column. Means if some part of your wait a minute. If some part of your document is here and some part is just out of the column, then it will just simply make a next column for that content. Okay, so that part of that content is just simply here, and after that it will look like a very professional document. So then after there are simply steps by following these type of steps you can just simply use column break options. Okay, so wait a minute students. Okay, so place the cursor before the text where you want to insert the column. Means where if in your document where you wanted to insert the column break, you have to just point or select that part, and after that click on the break button on the page layout tab and select the column option from the drop down menu. Means here you can see that in the page layout you have to choose break option, and after that in the menu, in the drop down menu, you have to choose column option. Okay, after choosing this you will observe that the text following the column break will begin in the next column. Means the remaining part of that text is just in the next column. Okay students. Now your second topic is inserting page break. Means this is also a feature by which you can just simply give a professional look to your document. So click on the, there are some steps okay, in these two topics on only given steps by which you can just follow these steps, and after that you can just simply give a professional look to your document. And so here are some steps. Click on the text where you want to do the page break. Means where you want the page break, you can just simply select that part, and after that select the break button on the page layout tab and select the page setup. Okay, now you can just simply again go through the page layout option and in the you can go through the page layout tab and select break button. Okay, from the page setup click on the page option from the drop down menu. Whenever there is a drop down menu, you can just simply select the page option, so the page will change after the point at which the page break is inserted. So I will give you an example where you can see this very easily. Suppose you are typing a document. Okay, in this line, from this line you just wanted that these three lines, means 1, 2 and these three lines are just simply goes in the next page. So you just select that part and choose the page break option. These three lines are just simply removed from here and goes to the next page. Okay, this is the working or the functioning of page break option. Now inserting the line break option means to change the para of that particular document. So in this option, a line break can be placed anywhere in the Word document. Place the cursor at the position where you want to add the line break and press the enter key. Okay, means it will just simply give a next para. Okay, suppose you are typing, wait, I have to erase this. So that's why after that you can just simply understand very well. Suppose you are typing in a document and you write 2 lines and a half. Okay, and here you want to take a page view. So just simply place the cursor, place that cursor in the vertical blinking line that is present in the windows in the WordPad window. So just place that cursor here, and after that press the enter key onto your keyboard. So that cursor will just simply goes down the line. Okay, and afterwards you can just simply whatever you do, the rest of the text will move to the next line. To check the language in the document, click on the language symbol on the home tab in the paragraph view. If you, it will just simply give a paragraph view. Okay. Likewise, in your book, you can just simply see that this. Okay, I will zoom this out in. Sorry. So you are just simply see that these are the two lines, and after that here are some space. Okay, but still they give enter key here, so that the whole text is just simply select that line. Okay, so after giving the enter key here, the whole text is just simply select one line below. Okay, so this is the feature of inserting line break option. Okay, now setting margin of the document is to like what is margin. First of all we have to know that margin means this is your page layout and the line. Okay, the line from which you have to start the text. Okay, from the up, from the left, from the right, and from the bottom. Okay, so how many centimeters or how many millimeters you wanted to left the page. Okay, so in the margin option you can just simply select this type. Okay, so if you wanted to write from here, the text will start from here. Okay, it will just simply whenever you write this line, your cursor will automatically go from again here. Okay, you are not simply supposed to give the enter to the you are not supposed to give the command like enter to go to the next line. Whenever your text is here, it will simply complete this line, and after that change the cursor to this position, to here to this position, and afterwards when your line is simply filled, the second line is filled, then the cursor will move to the third line automatically. Okay, and it will leave the space like here, and right side and the bottom side. Okay, so this is known as margin. Okay, so this topic I will teach you tomorrow. I think it is more enough for today. So if you, again I am saying, those who are just simply completed their work, they have to just send it all these work to my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is preloaded in the Google Classroom. If you have any query or any problem related to the computer subject, you have to just simply contact me. Okay, so this is your whole detailed information about this topic, and next topic I will continue tomorrow. So students, goodbye and stay tuned with me.